What's going on, guys? This is your boy JJ Domination, and we're back here with another NBA 2K18 video. Some more gameplay for you, and today we're going to be talking about the trade that shocked the entire NBA. As you see Patty Mills right there with the easy layup off the pick and roll. Here's the trade that shocked the NBA. Kawhi Leonard gets shipped to the Toronto Raptors along with Danny Green in exchange for all-star player DeRozan, who we thought was the Raptors franchise player. He is going to be joining forces in San Antonio with Jakob Poeltl, who is a young prospect at the center position, and they get a top 20 protected first round pick for 2019, which basically is going to turn into two second rounders because the Raptors are now in a position where they can do better because Kawhi Leonard has an all around game, whereas DeMar DeRozan is a superstar and offensive juggernaut. So here's my opinion about the trade. I'm playing as the team who I thought won the trade, and that is the San Antonio Spurs. All the analysts out there are saying that, oh, the Raptors won. They got Kawhi. They were able to get the deal for Kawhi, and they didn't have to give up this player and this player to do it. I'm pretty sure the Lakers could have gave up less, probably, in my opinion. Yeah, granted, they would have probably had to give up Brandon Ingram and maybe a pick or two, but let's be real, guys. Let's just be 100% real for a second. DeMar DeRozan's better than Brandon Ingram. Giving up Brandon Ingram wouldn't have been that big of a deal because you have LeBron, you would have Kawhi. I mean, you would already have a lot of wing players as it is. So giving up Brandon Ingram wouldn't have been that big of a deal, even though he is a young player. And at the end of the day, you want your young players to stick around. But I just feel like the Raptors lost this trade because there's no way, unless by some miracle Kawhi changes his mind and he's like, well, you know what? I actually do like it here in Toronto. Let's keep this thing going. Unless he says that, there is no way he's going to stay in Toronto. Because reports have already came out that he is not wanting to play here. He's not pleased with going to Toronto. That's not what he wanted at all. As you see, Rudy Gay, they're going to hit a contested three. Um, One of my buddies on PlayStation, me and Aaron's buddy, I'm not going to say his name. He's like, oh, you play on rookie. You're hitting all these heavily contested shots. I promise you, for these types of videos, it's on All-Star. It is not on Hall of Fame, however, but it is on All-Star just for these videos because I like to show off the players on the team. And on Hall of Fame, they be cheesing sometimes, so I can't really do that because it's more competitive, which I don't mind more competitive. But for these types of videos, I put it on All-Star for that purpose, just to showcase the talent more. And everyone's like, oh, well, you play on rookie. You play on rookie. Proof that I don't play on rookie right there. Rudy Gay just missed a wide open three, but he had a contested one. It happens. It's called NBA 2K logic. That's all it is. Like, don't hate because I'm actually good at the game. Just accept the fact that I can hit it. You see, I missed a layup right there. I should have made that. Look, I'm going to pop this three right here. I missed it. What do you know? It was wide open. Look, I get the ball back, right? Patty Mills, going to kick it out to Gasol. Not even that good of a release. Pau Gasol makes it. All it is 2K logic. It's not me playing on rookie like the theorist out there whose name I'm not going to say. But it's whatever, honestly. I've had enough of that. We're going to talk about something that actually matters, and that is this trade. Because this trade affects the NBA. Some dude saying that I play on rookie is not going to affect how I make videos. But, anywho, in my opinion, the San Antonio Spurs won the trade because let's look at the contracts for a second. Let's look at how the trades actually shaped up. In theory, the Spurs got a player who has 3 years left on his contract and a player who has 2 years left on his contract in exchange for 2 expiring deals. So in theory, let's just check this out, right? The Spurs get DeMar DeRozan, who signed a 5-year extension 2 off seasons ago. Okay? And in exchange, you know, you get Jakob Poeltl as well, who has 2 years left because I believe he was a later round draft pick. Like, he was a first rounder, but he wasn't like a top 10 pick or something like that. So he's got a couple of years on his deal. So, with that said, you know, the Spurs get 2 expiring deals. You get Kawhi Leonard, number 1. That's the big one. And by the way, in these rosters, you will not be seeing Jakob Poeltl or Danny Green on the correct team because the dude who made the rosters only put Kawhi on the Raptors and DeMar on the Spurs because, I'm going to be honest, I tried about I want to say 5 or 6 different rosters and they just didn't have what I was looking for. So it's cool, I guess. It's whatever. So as you see right here, LaMarcus Aldridge, like 3 straight offensive rebounds, and he just says, you know what, I'm just gonna put it back my damn self. So I tried looking for rosters, no good ones. So I just stuck with this one because at least they had the players, the main players actually on the team that needed to be on, like Jabari Parker, which I will be doing a Bulls video in the future if you guys want it. Um, they have the players in the correct teams accurately, as accurate as possible, except for like the 2 role players. As you see, Rudy Gay gonna hit another contested one. Oh, but I'm playing on rookie though. Isn't that the theory out there? I play on rookie. I play on All Star, dude. I play on All Star for these types of videos. I typically play Hall of Fame, but to showcase the players, I play on All Star. But yeah, I play on rookie. I make 2 heavily contested shots. That's the theory out there. Even though I've missed some layups and some wide open jump shots, I play on rookie. Look, hook shot. Really not as contested as I thought it would be. Just made it. But anywho, we're not going to talk about that anymore. I just had to bring it up because it was another heavily contested 3-pointer, ironically. So, in my opinion, the Spurs won the trade. I don't know how long Greg Popovich wants to stick into coaching. I assume it's going to be for at least a couple of more years. Maybe until DeMar DeRozan's contract runs out. Everyone keeps saying 2 years. I would say 3 or 4, man. I feel like he loves what he does, and he's just not going to give up on it that easy. So, we're going to see how long this lasts, pretty much. As you see Rudy Gay right there. Oh, he took a wide open 3 and he missed it. Oh my gosh, I play on rookie. He missed a wide open 3. Come on, dude. That's an idiotic statement. That's just called 2K's logic. Anywho, I have to bring that up every time because I honestly forgot like what moments in this game were like cheesy and like, oh yeah, he missed a wide open shot, but he makes the heavily contested ones. I know there's gonna be moments in there, so I had to make sure I knew which moments those were. But anywho, back on the subject, man. Here we go. Spurs win the trade. They get DeRozan. He's locked up for 3 years. Jakob Poeltl, a nice young center. They can add him into the rotation, probably behind Pau Gasol, maybe even starting if the Spurs have that much faith in him. They brought back Joffrey Laverne, who is on this roster. I think he's subbed into the game by now. But as you see on the court right there, that's Jakob Poeltl. He's supposed to be in a Spurs uniform. I think he could start at center. Pau Gasol would be a good backup center. He'd be a good 6-man off the bench because honestly, he can come in and score. He can come in and contribute immediately because, it's Pau Gasol. In my opinion, he's still a good player. He's just old. Can't play defense. But as you see right here, you see Joffrey Laverne. And that's another thing I hate about 2K. Like, I go to dribble, you bump into a player, and it's like, oh my god, I can't make anything now. I turned it over. Ugh. So, for the Raptors, it's a huge risk, man. It's just a huge risk for the Toronto Raptors because, as you see right there, Marco Bellinelli with the 3. It's a huge risk because when you look at this Toronto team, Kyle Lowry, Jonas Valanciunas, Serge Ibaka, all 2 years left on the contract. Kawhi Leonard has 1 year. Danny Green has 1 year. This team did bring back Fred VanVleet, I believe. So, yeah, good for them, I guess, if you're into that. And as you see right there, Manu makes his open 3. Congratulations. So, I feel like the Raptors put themselves in a situation where it's like, well, we can be competitive this year. We can put, we can put everything into it this year. We can try to make a finals run. If it doesn't work, we can blow up this team next year. That's the position they're in. But if you're looking at, like, long-term, in terms of the actual trade with the players involved in the trade, it's going to be the Spurs. I don't know if DeRozan would re-sign with the Spurs. I would like to see it, though. I would like to see DeMar DeRozan in this system. I think he'd be a good player. And, I know in San Antonio the system's much larger than the player. I mean, that's the theory out there, and it's pretty much true. Everyone has a role to fill, and if you're a superstar, you're going to be the focal point. But at the same time, you got to remember you're playing in a system where your strengths will shine through. So you got to keep that in mind as well. So I think DeMar DeRozan will be just fine. As you see, I missed a little 20-foot jump shot right there. DeMar DeRozan's going to be fine. Jakob Poeltl is going to be a nice young prospect for this team, along with Lonnie Walker, who they drafted, and Brian Forbes, who hasn't looked too bad. I think he just needs more playing time. DeJounte Murray, who already made an All-NBA second team. Now, he has C-minus perimeter defense, but B-plus steal in this game. So, based on 2K ratings, I don't see how he made an All-NBA defensive team, like, at all. Yeah, B-plus steal, I guess, is a big deal, right? He makes All-NBA, all defensive second team, which, you know, congratulations to him. He's a second-year player. He's going to be entering year 3. That's all great. So the Spurs have some pieces moving forward, but it's just post Greg Popovich era. It's gonna be like the saddest thing ever, because you know when you think of the Spurs, you think of Popovich, you think of Tony Parker, who's no longer on this team. You think of Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Manu. A lot of people would say Kawhi, but I think a lot of people are too salty to admit it. You know, Kawhi is who they think about. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'd rather think about LaMarcus Aldridge than Kawhi Leonard at this junction. So it is what it is. As you see that crazy pass off the tip of the backboard. Yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts right there. Spurs win the trade. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, and leave your feedback down below. And as always, peace out. Spurs win the trade. Raptors, looks like you guys are in trouble if you can't keep Kawhi. Good luck to you. You're gonna need it. Peace out, guys.